probably need to get me some glasses. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to see the comments. This is kind of trippy here. It's a new setup I'm trying. So we are going to go ahead and get started with the collective reading, just anointing my hands so the cards don't slip out. Let me see if I can pull this a little closer. Sorry for the wobbliness, y'all. Okay. Let's get this party started. YouTube, push out my live. All right, you guys, for those of you who would come along later, I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Daphne, welcome, sweetheart. You've been on my mind. You've been on my mind. I have been getting schoolwork out. Finally turned in my last assignment for the block today. So I'm excited about that. How you doing? Y'all hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Share the live. You can share it via text message, social media, email. Okay? And you can share it also when you come watch later. Hey, Delaney. Welcome, sweetheart. All right. So let's go ahead. If I miss your comments, guys, just keep rolling. Fire up the comments. Let's just throw fire in there so we can get this live pushed out, okay? Just keep rolling, okay? I'm glad you're doing okay, Daphne. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's tap in. The energy has been cleared. Wow, there's a lot of scattered energy already here. Let's take a couple deep breaths because we got a word tonight. We did indeed. We got a word tonight. You guys fire up those comments, okay? Fire up those comments. Give me some emojis. Give me hearts. Give me love. Hit that like button if you haven't already. What's the word for the collective right now? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? We got a whole lot of here. Okay. I guess we are taking a lot tonight since everything is so scattered. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Come on, guys. Help me fire it up. I got a little competition. They done started going live at the same time I do. Which ain't, that's their business. The divine is going to do for me whatever it's going to do. I'm thriving anyway. But, algorithms are algorithms. Regardless of my rhythm. Fire, fire. Keep throwing that fire. Keep throwing it. Why are we getting 3 cards at a time? This is an interesting reading already so far, you guys. And I normally don't take that many cards at once, but the way they're coming out, it's just like I'm being compelled to take them. Fire up the comments, okay? Share the like. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is blowing my mind, man. This is blowing my mind. You are so concerned about this decision that you made. You are really, really concerned about it, right? It's like you gained some wisdom. You knew that you had come to a cycle that was completed. Okay. Fire up the comments, guys. Okay. Hit that like and subscribe. You knew that you had come to a place of growth through an experience that you went through. Okay? This was a lesson that you had to learn. You had a lot of light bulb moments that just started coming back to back to back. You didn't want to believe it at first because then you would have to make some major decisions. Whether or not you would be on your own, you came to a crossroads here. Okay? And it was very hard for you to choose wisely because you knew that with everything that you had learned and things that had been coming to mind that you are wiser now. But now it was just a matter of making the next steps, okay? But you didn't feel safe to do that. This self-made and safe space card in reverse, okay? You did not feel safe to do that because you felt like once you got away from whatever this situation was, and I know that it was with people or a person, most likely one person and yourself, okay? Because at some point, it got to the point where you realized it's you versus you now. Whoever was on the other side of these lessons learned or within that process, they didn't matter anymore. But now you're alone. You've got to face you. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, okay? Share the live. Now you guys have this thing. You've got to face yourself. Who am I without this person? Who am I without this situation? Who am I without this timeline, this life cycle here? But you did the most beautiful thing that you could. You protected your energy when you walked away from this. This was an energy vampire here. And I'm not saying that was even their intention. But when you're a person who has the kind of energy that I'm picking up on, someone who's brilliant, someone who's sensitive, who's smart, someone who like really pours out, someone who wants the best for other people, you naturally attract folk who are just gonna pull. They're just gonna pull if they're not of the same mindset and the same energy as you are, okay? And you're wondering, are you concerned about them getting payback for what they did or didn't do? I would say let that go. Let that go. That is not your mission. That is not your concern. It is not your mission whether they get what they have coming to them. Your focus right now is personal growth, okay? It's all about you. It's all about where are you going from here. It's time to get in hustle mode, okay? That's exactly what I'm saying. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. It's time to ascend, okay? This is the Ascension card. It is really time to make whatever has happened, make it a stepping stone, make it a platform, make it a foundation, so that you can go ahead and build the life that you desire, okay? Because this right here, you can't, you don't even realize how much you grew during that process. Like you don't even know. That's why you're in competition with yourself. But it's time to get unbothered. This is your ancestors speaking to you, right? Put all that background noise. See these people back here arguing while she's sipping her tea? Put all that background noise. Put it away, okay? This is not the time for drama. You've got to detach from negativity. Even if there's chaos around you, you've got to learn how to have peace in the midst of that, okay? You guys fire up those comments for me. Help me push out the live, please. And thank you. I love you so much. It really helps me. You won't have to do it all night, but just start a little bit. Help me out. Okay, so that is the collective reading to start. We only have a couple of people in the comments right now. So not sure if you guys wanted to get on the list for a reading, but we will go ahead and handle some announcements. Okay, you guys, are y'all still here? Is everybody there? Anybody? Am I alone in this? It's okay. So your girl is celebrating. I'm gonna tell y'all about my ordeal with school. Okay, let's have a little chit chat. Delaney, you say you here? Okay, give me some fire, honey, because I need the help. Okay, Daphne, you say you here? Just tap them fire emojis and whatever else until we get going good. But honey, I'm finna tell y'all about school while we wait on the people to come. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Delaney, for the moons. I know, I should have had all this done ahead of time. But we're at home. We're just chilling at the crib. Having a little time, okay? chilling at the crib. All right, so we may have some low numbers tonight. That is okay. It makes it more intimate. And I am not really at the place in my journey where I'm going to terribly concern myself with that. Because my life going to be what it be, whether YouTube do what they do or not. I got a vision, and YouTube shall not break thou. Okay? We got some no sugar added frozen dairy dessert. Don't know what this is, but because we have carrot cake, we needed to balance out that sugar, okay? I am not a person that will tell you to never indulge, honey. Unless you got some serious health stuff you need to bounce back from quickly, you do need to really mind your diet and the things that you ingest. But I have come to such a good place in my health journey and recovering from, the heart issue. I'm not all the way there yet, but I am happy to be able to take a few little bites of whatever I want when I want once in a while, right? And we got carrot cake to commemorate the season. We are in the season of pumpkins and carrots and squash and things like that. All right, you guys. So, hey, Guide of Sacred Timing. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. Share the live. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. So what had happened was, y'all, I was in both psychology and physics at the same time. And although the psychology course was a 100 level, I think she might have forgotten that, first of all. And I think many teachers forget that their class is not the only class some of us have, first of all. They forget that we actually have lives outside of their classes, because typically their classes are about 50% of their entire lives. Whereas for us, we fit school in. School is getting in where it fit in, okay? So we are struggling. And the workload was massive, especially for the physics class. I kind of expected that. But I did not expect the workload for the psych class, okay? You guys, if you want to get on the list, go ahead and let me know. That's not so bad. Cake is so. Okay. So I ended up getting burnt out, y'all. The list is open if you want a reading. If you've never had a reading from me before, you can get one for a free 3-card pull. So let me know if you want to be on the list. And if you have had a reading before, up to the 20-minute mark is the free readings. After 20 minutes, everybody pays $9.99 for up to 10 cards. If you do want 10 cards and you've not had a reading before, you'll need to leave a super chat of $9.99 US or more. So this is where we ended up, y'all. Okay, so get to the psych final. This chick wants 2,000 words in a paper. 2,000 for a 100 level course. Not only do we have to hit every single lesson in every module, so that's 18 lessons, but we've also got to incorporate a personal story or connection to that lesson. And we have to cite references and blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole APA style. Hey, Marie. Thank you. It's a privilege to be older, to have aged, to have gotten to a place in life where I know exactly who I am and to love myself amazingly and to still be getting dick on the regular. Okay. Anyway, so I was so burnt out. I just put whatever I could. Like, I just grabbed a bunch of my a bunch of my summaries or discussions and summaries, and I just kind of bottled it all together. And I don't even know if I hit the word count. I think I was at like 1,800, and I submitted it right. And so the next day, teacher sends out urgent email. I don't think she was happy. I don't know if it was my paper or if it was a lot of people sending in a bunch of junk, because we were not following them guidelines. Okay, I wasn't. And from what I know, it was either my paper or a bunch of other people. Hey, Night Drive, welcome. It was either my paper or a bunch of other people that she was like not having it. This is what I want, and if I don't get this, you're getting this much off of this much off of that. Hey, Anna, welcome. This much off of that, and baby, if it don't hit this right here, you get no credit. I don't care how much work you put into this fake right here. Okay, y'all hit that like and subscribe, share the live. And I'm like, honey, what is she doing? She was dead serious, y'all. She wasn't having it. She wasn't taking no half-assness and trying to get a C, because that's all I was trying to get. I was trying to get a C, but even a C, you had to, like, it couldn't even be the bare minimum, okay? If you want to get on the list is open. If you've never had a reading before, up to 20 minutes, the first 3 people get a 3-card pull, okay? After 20 minutes, and if you've had a reading before, everyone pays $9.99 US per question, okay, up to a 10-card pull. All right, so let's see here. I may put that in the chat in a second. So I get this email, and I'm like, oh no. I almost crashed out, y'all. But I held myself back. I was like, no. Just breathe into it, okay? We can do this. Child, I'm in here doing this paper. I'm like, this woman has got to be nuts, because it's got to have a theme as well. Hey, SL, welcome back. It's got to have a theme as well, y'all. Hit that like button on your way in. And so I was like, what is my favorite part of psychology? What is it about the study of psychology that I love the most, or who is my biggest influence? Abraham Maslow, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So that was my reference point for where I wanted to go with the paper. And then I just had to hit it lesson by lesson. So I get it all done, and it is a beautiful, immaculate paper. Except I'm about 250 words short after I submitted it. I had forgot about the word count, because I'm trying to make sure I'm hitting all the points, right? And I'm trying to make sure I'm waxing poetic at the same time. So I went back, and when I resubmitted the second paper, I went back and I was like, uh-oh. So I emailed her. I had already emailed her the first time. Hey, Aileen, welcome back, love. I had already emailed them the first time to let them know. Y'all hit that like and subscribe on the way in. And so I was like, oh no, again, OMG, forgot this, but please forgive. I saw that it won't let me upload my third attempt, because I had to go back, and I ended up with about 2,250 words, somewhere thereabout. So I was pleased with that, and I had really got to fill in some details that I had left out for the sake of not doing too much. Okay. Girl, I already had my conclusion together. I just went and added a little bit to some of the points that I wanted to fill out some more. And so it wouldn't let me submit it a third time. So I submitted it via email, and it's really up to them whether or not they will accept it. Because she did say in her urgent email, she will only accept one do-over. My bad, teacher lady. Okay. So that was physics. Oh, that was me turning that in the first time at 5 something, the second time at 6 something a.m. Okay. The physics class. Anybody want to get on the list? Let me know. If you're new and you've never had a reading before, the list is now closed. Everyone has to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more if you want to get a reading. We are celebrating me finishing this block alive with my mind still intact, somewhat. Okay. But the physics class, I had to do the exam. I had to do the final paper, reflection essay. He wanted a video or an essay or 2 other kind of different creative things. I'm a writer, so I'm always going to choose the essay if I can. So the essay has to be 400 to 1,000 words. I'm like, no problem. Thank you, sir. Okay. I ended up getting an A+ on the final exam, by the way. Okay. So happy for that because I was stressed out about it, to be honest. Because physics is not my first language. That's a whole other language, y'all. But when I apply it metaphysically, I was able to understand it. Anyway, so I'm trying to go back through and write this paper, and I realized, oh my goodness, I have really got to figure out a way to put this into something that I myself can understand because I'm all over the place. So what I had to do was personalize it and make it a conversation, kind of a conversation piece. And I think it turned out well, y'all. It was 800 and something words. So right in the sweet spot, right? So I think it turned out well. If I don't get an A on that, I would really have to think somebody was bonkers. Okay. But they had added week 5's webinar reflection onto the end of my assignments, saying that I didn't do it. I wrote 2 crash out emails on them. Yes, I did. Went back and looked through. And I had done the assignment. I had submitted the assignment, but I did not label the assignment. So they had no idea what the hell it was. So I had to send an apology email, y'all. And resubmit it with week 5 webinar and the dates, because we have to do 2 a week, okay? So that's what we're celebrating. We got all our work in on time. Woo, spirit hands. Anybody got spirit hands, hearts, fire, whatever? Yay. So, yeah. That was that. I guess I can make some announcements since it's so quiet in the chat and everything. What y'all waiting on? Can somebody tell me what you're waiting on? Thank you, Anna, for the hearts and fire. Let me make some announcements. The new membership is active. If you go to the post tab, you can find it there. You can find it in the comments. In the comments of most of the videos, you can definitely find it in the description box. It will be $9.99 per month. Delaney, you funny. Anna, you said everybody eating. Yeah, we having a little party here, a little dinner party. Well, for me, it's a dessert party, but you know what I mean. But yeah, the memberships are $9.99 per month. It's gonna be great. But I'm telling you, you want to go ahead and get it because on the VIP nights that we have every first and third Friday, and then if there's a 5th Friday in the month, we have them then. The lives will only be public for 30 minutes. YouTube has a new feature where we can switch to members only. I couldn't do that before, which was why the lives were public the entire time. But now we can switch to private. It's called the reading room, okay? And the membership tier is called scribes. All right, I may add to it later, may not, but that's who comes to the reading room is scribes, okay? You have the opportunity to get free readings, discounted readings, okay? Q&A, life lesson Q&As as well. So look, check out the perks for that. Ooh, this is so good, y'all. It's a little bit sweet because I haven't really been eating sweets that much. Hmm. Yeah, boy. How did they make this no sugar added, but it's still super sweet? And it doesn't taste like that, that little aftertaste you get? Yeah, Anna. I am eating carrot cake and no sugar added vanilla ice cream. um, so it is an amazing opportunity and an amazing. I'm really looking to set an amazing atmosphere there to grow community. Okay. Um, Also, we have the grandfather clause in effect for my day ones. I have 7 people who have already been added to the list. Okay. There are 8 slots left. I'm only taking 15 for the grandfather clause. What that means is the current prices for personal readings, all 3 tiers, the clarity readings, the passed on loved ones readings, and the soul readings. The current prices, you are locked in for 1 year till October 26th. That's when it became active. Okay. So October 26th of 2026 is when the current prices will shift and everyone will pay the same regardless of what that number is. The prices do go up, and they are going up as I become more in demand and my gift gets stronger. It's only righteous and fair to me. Okay. Because you guys do know that you get value when you spend time with me, whether it's through this platform or one-on-one. I know that, and I know that you know that, and I appreciate you respecting that because I value you and I value your time. Thank you for reciprocating. Okay. Mmm. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Hmm. I haven't really been eating sweets. When Erica watches this, she's going to be fussing at me. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is school lunch. School lunch, we have our next one tomorrow at noon Central Time. And the topic is going to be the power of living from your heart space. You guys don't want to miss that one. Okay. I'm excited about it. I've been getting such beautiful downloads for these school lunch meetings that we have. I want you to bring your lunch like we're eating now. Bring your lunch, bring your notebook, and there won't be any card pulls. We will just be studying the power of living from your heart space, the most powerful and magnetic center of your entire life. Okay. The most powerful organ and the most powerful center of life. Okay. So we'll be studying that tomorrow at noon, every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central from here to the end of December. Next year, they will be cut off. That's why I'm telling you to bring your notebooks. I'm also making a playlist. You can save that. So you will have this as something to perpetually learn from. And we'll also be doing studies. Oh, Thai soup sounds, ooh, okay, I see you. We'll also be having studies in the reading room, but that's only going to be like a Q&A type thing. Now, if time allows at the end of school lunch, after I presented the lesson, then I do take Q&A only on the lesson. Okay, not general life questions like we'll have in the membership in the reading room. Okay, so exciting stuff. Like y'all, if you've been here for a minute, we're growing, aren't we? We're having a blast doing it too. Anybody ever do what kind of happy dance? Y'all got a happy dance when something tastes good, especially when you're celebrating. You know what song's been playing in my mind? I Got to Breathe by Toni Braxton. Y'all know that one? Or maybe it's just called Breathe, but I'm going to have to listen to that and do me a happy dance because now I can breathe. Let's tackle 2 things in one point. Next month, November 24th is the anniversary of this channel. We started out as Umi Jua's Tarot. We are now guiding timelines with Umi Jua. We have gone through a lot of changes. We have gone through 3 moderators outside of myself. We've had some ups and downs, you know, being shadow banned at one time and having to pivot. Ups and downs with the views on the lives and views on shorts and just all kinds of things, okay? But we have persevered, we have hung in here with each other, and we are still growing. And with that, we are at, last time I checked, 2,359 subscribers. So on the way to 2,400. Was it 2,350 or 20? It's 2,350, yeah. Yeah, okay. So what I would really love to see is by November 24th, if we could have a massive increase and jump in subscribers and get to 3K, so we can celebrate 2 things at one time. We can celebrate the anniversary and we can celebrate making it to 3K within 1 year. That would be awesome, right? But even making it to 2,500K in 1 year, I'm told is like a big deal. So I didn't know. I'm just out here doing me. Just loving life. Yes, November 24th, Aileen. So we are going to have a little party. I don't know how we're going to celebrate. Maybe you guys can leave some suggestions. If you come back and watch this later, leave some suggestions in the comments. If you are in the comments now and you want to drop some suggestions, I will be happy to hear them. Because this is, for me, this is a big deal, y'all. I didn't start really using my gift publicly until September of last year. And I wasn't near as strong as I am in it now. And again, getting stronger because I had never used it. Friday soul card party. Can you elaborate a little bit? You mean the soul reading? But yeah, and when I started this, y'all, when I first started doing it, I was just going live on Facebook, just practicing. Because it's like, I didn't know what to do with it, right? Because first I was reading my friends and my neighbors. Okay, soul readings. Okay, I'll consider that. They do. I had one yesterday, y'all. It was, oh, when I say it was so fire. Wait, let me not get off course, because whoo. But anyway, whoo. It's like flashbacks after you have this sex, but it wasn't that. This is spiritual like stuff. But anyway, I need to get laid. What's going on with me? Come back, girl. Anyway, what was we talking about? I was doing, girl, when I say they are so like dreamy, intense, just it's like taking, imagine this, right? I'm gonna come back to my point in a second if I can remember it. Imagine being able to look up at the stars and having a pen in your hand, and you can literally connect the dots, and it's not fake. It's you actually having that pen and connecting dots in space from here, and it's really happening. Connecting stars, I mean. Like the stars are the dots. That's what it was like. Absolutely, utterly amazing. Okay. I know that's kind of abstract, but that's how I think. But yeah, so what was I talking about again? I was talking about how I got started. Anybody want to read? Y'all want to get on the list? $9.99 US per question. Up to 10 cards. All right. So, I was just, and I've told this story before, but I want to give you guys like the essence of all that was going on. Okay. Anna, you want to be on the list? Okay. Yeah. When, I had started school, I had just started dating my guy. He had just turned 30 at the time. He was 29 when we met, but he had just turned 30. I decided to get off my arse and decorate my apartment because it looked like somebody with the autism lived here. And that's not a bad thing because I am on the spectrum. I'm just extremely high functioning. Okay. But it looked like an autistic person's apartment and not an artistic person's apartment, which I happen to be both. Okay. And I wanted to tap into my creative side. So I decided to come out of that. I was also just starting to, feel better with healing. I was taking walks now. I was able to walk 2 miles now, whereas before I could barely walk from my bed to my bathroom. I would have to crawl to use the toilet. I would have to sit in a chair in the shower earlier that year. So now it's new life happening for me. Okay. I got a cute little young boyfriend. I got school coming up. I got, my apartment. I'm making it beautiful, like all the things, right? I got my health back, at least enough to enjoy life again. And I sat down one day and I thought, all of this stuff is external, right? It's things that I have to do, but it's nothing about who I am or am becoming or want to be. And I sat down and I thought about, what does that woman do? Or who is she? Not necessarily what she does, but who is she? And what would it be that she could do or present to the world and herself on a daily basis or as a lifestyle that would help her not only to flourish in who she is, but to fully become that woman? And immediately, being a seer came to mind for me. And I thought, yeah, I've done that a little bit before over the years, but I was always so indoctrinated that it was demonic or that I would go crazy or, all the things, because my mom, I told you guys, was a powerful seer and she had schizophrenia. So everybody made it out to be like she had schizophrenia because she was a seer and because she would use her gift, and she wasn't doing it in the church and all that. She was just using it, right? And so a lot of fear had been placed around it religiously, socially, culturally. And so, especially within my family, mainly within my family. And so I was like, you know what, but I really want to. This is something I've really, really desire to do. And I thought back over my life and how many times I have helped so many people. Like, you guys wouldn't know. There are people who are actually literally living their best lives. Like, all of their dreams have come true because of my guidance or things that I have facilitated to get them where they wanted to be. And it's like, why can't I do that for myself? Right? Everything I've tried has failed because I'm always either connected to somebody that don't have the same vision or any vision at all, or because I end up depressed because I'm pouring into people who aren't able or refuse to reciprocate, or I'm afraid to live fully in the truth of who I am, right? Which is completely on me. And so I decided, I'm like, oh, okay, y'all still here? Put some in the comments. Anna, you say you feeling me? Okay, same here. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. So I was like, well, how can I start that? How can I get to a place where I can actually trigger my gift to where it's something that, I can get comfortable with, but at the same time, like I'm not spooking people out, because when I see things and I say things, people do get spooked out because they don't know, like, how the hell does this woman know this? Who is she? And I'm like, oh, tarot cards, right? A lot of people can identify with a tarot card. They can, like, look at it. They can see pictures, or they see you doing something with your hands other than spooky shit, right? And they're like, oh, they can connect, right? I was like, okay. So I ordered me some. And I got them in here and I just started blessing them and, kind of doing my thing and kind of figuring out, like, oh, okay, I see why this connects with this. And I started figuring out how it helps me preserve spiritual and mental energy. Okay. Thank you, Delaney Love. I appreciate you. Okay. No. So, Anna, the thing about it, there are different kinds of shamans and sages and people like that who have been trained in the arts of the use of nature and stuff like that. I have not been trained in any of those things, but I've also not needed it, right? And I'm not saying they necessarily need it. It's just a part of their culture. That's not a part of my culture. That's not something that I grew up with, like reading leaves or any kind of tools from nature. I have not been trained in that. And it's not been a part of anything that, my culture, my immediate circle was a part of. Okay. So anyway, so I got the cards and I connected the dots. It's helping me save spiritual and mental energy, so that when I was like reading my neighbors and stuff, I was like, I could actually like really read more people using these. Okay. And then my sister came over. My cards were laying there on the kitchen table. And she says, she looks at them. We're just having a conversation. Like, everything is cool. I'm, handling some of my stuff because I'm still decorating. And she says, you do tarot? And I said, yeah, I just got those. She was like, that's demonic, right? I said, maybe for you, not for me. And I went back to doing what I was doing. Felt absolutely no shame, no need to defend myself, none of that. And y'all, when I said it, maybe for you, not for me, and went back to doing my thing, something stood up in me, y'all, that has never sat back down. It's like, when she left that day, it was game on. Okay. It was game on. That's when I got on Facebook and started, like, doing lives on there. Okay. Had no idea that certain people were watching. All right. A lot of my Facebook friends went completely silent on me. They used to sometimes comment on some of my posts and stuff. Now nobody, except maybe two, every now and then 3 people might like give me an emoji or something. But honey, when I say they went silent on me, one of my daughters-in-law, she I think she hearted one of my videos or liked one of my videos, and I'm sure one of my sons saw it or something. I don't know what happened, but he apparently had called my sister, who is an evangelist, right? She's a like Christian preacher lady. And she proceeds to educate him on divination and the demonic attachments to it, and all these things. And so he proceeds to try to dress me down about it. And I answered a question or two, but after that, I was like, this is what I'm doing. Y'all don't have to like it. Okay. So I decided to move to Facebook. They moved from Facebook to YouTube. They had no idea by them trying, hey, Sai, they had no idea by them trying to shut me down. It was only pushing me further into this gift, into this calling. Okay. So I was like, okay, I can make me a YouTube channel now because I got the family all the way pissed off. Might as well go see if I can make $1 off of it. So, hey, Marshall. So yeah, that's how we ended up here, y'all. That is how we ended up here. So I'm gonna take another couple of bites. You guys fire up the comments. Tell me your thoughts on the story. Tell me where you would like to, where would you like to see yourself in coming up soon? Exactly, Delaney. That's where the real magic happens for you, for your life. Is following your own path unapologetically. Love, truth, and authenticity. There's no other way to survive being yourself, okay? Okay. Let's get to reading some cards. Celebration time over. Let's put this stuff away. If y'all can see, we got new plants as well to celebrate. This is Doo-Wop. He's a he, him. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see his little owl glasses. That's Doo-Wop. And this is TT. She's a she, her. Okay. One of these days, I'll introduce you guys to the rest of my plants. They are rather shy, they are. But we have Miss Dilla, she's the matriarch. And then we have Brady. Brady is them, they. And then we have Miss Badu. And we have Bridget. We also have Marley. Marley's a he, him. And we have Pebbles, she, her. Extremely dramatic. And who else we got? And we have Tipton. So, that's okay, Anna. I see what you left, hon. Thank you, and that covers it. Okay. Put in your question. We got you and we got Delaney on the list. Okay. Did you guys enjoy that story time? Did it help you guys? I know Anna said it helped her. It's okay. They'll convert it. They'll convert it, Anna. All you have to do is go, you see how much it is see how much $9.99 is in euros on Google, and then just send it in euros and YouTube will convert it to dollars for me. Okay. All right. So who else did I miss? Okay. So we have Anna and we have Delaney. Hello, Divine Loves. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, because I started actually waking up back in 2018 while we wait on Anna to put her question in the comments. My awakening started back in 2018. And it actually started with a rock bottom moment for me. I had a very lucrative business that I was building. Well, it was still in the red at the time, but it stood to make me millions a year. Okay. I had 4 employees, and it was just, it was, it was a profound undertaking that I had wanted for many, many years. And that business ended up failing for several reasons. But again, watch who you're attached to. Um, and I went into a deep depression to the point where I wanted to, okay. And I was telling my then husband about it, okay. I appreciate you, Sai. Thank you for coming through. And he used to rub my feet every night. So I'm laying in bed. He's sitting beside me. He's rubbing my feet, and I tell him that I'm ready to. I even have a plan that I'm getting ready to go. He kind of looks out the corner of his eye at me and keeps going. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. You have seeing gifts, but the ex-boyfriend, he says, suddenly, since about a year, I'm never on point concerning us. Funny, with all other friends, family, strangers, I was on point only. Sometimes when you're too close to a situation, Anna, it's very difficult to be on point. First of all. Secondly, the universe typically puts checks and balances in place for readers. Okay. But give me a question, because you didn't actually put a question there. Okay. So the universe puts checks and balances in place. Otherwise, it would give us an unfair advantage over the rest of humanity. If we could wake up and know, oh, these are the lottery numbers, or, oh, I know what this person is going to do at this time, so I need to preempt them and make this happen. You know, it could be abused and it could be misused. And so the universe puts checks and balances in place so we can actually read our immediate lives and the people in our immediate circle. What they do is they do give us intuition, guidance, dreams, like that, for warnings, for guidance, for direction. But it's never anything that goes against any other person's will, or will push the needle in your favor against them, or, you know. So yeah, that's why, Delaney. Anna, you said with him not, is there a possibility that with him nothing? Are you asking me, are you blocked when you're trying to read him? I'm not sure I understand your question. But if you're asking me, okay, what should I know towards my life? What the spirit got? Okay. Gotcha. Let's ask. What y'all want Anna to know about Anna? Okay. I'm just gonna say, I just had my lighter. But yeah, Delaney, those checks and balances are put in place, girl, because I don't know, some of y'all are definitely not old enough to know or remember this lady who used to come on called Miss Cleo. She was a television psychic, okay? Y'all have heard of televangelists? Well, Miss Cleo came and did her thing, honey. She used to get online and she used to charge for readings, right? I got a whole bunch of lighters and I don't know where none of them at. She used to get online and she would charge for readings. And most people would say, you know, she was on point or whatever. And here we go. We got fire. We have fire. Yeah. But she used to be under attack so much because, you know, the spiritual community would come for her. Those who don't believe in this kind of gift would come for her. And Child, she went through it, okay? But she held her ground. But some kind of way, they got Miss Cleo, honey. I don't know if it was tax evasion or something. When the spirits, when others come for you, this is why you have to. You can't get cocky. Well, if they're not in his favor, he gonna say they wrong. But those are not necessarily for you to confront him, Anna. Those downloads are for you to know how to navigate yourself with or without this relationship, or even it may be telling you how to make the relationship better, or what's making it worse, or that he needs to go, or, it's really guidance. It's not meant for you to even really share it with him. Okay? But yeah, they came for Miss Cleo, honey. But Miss Cleo, she had the clapbacks. But you can't get cocky with this. That does not mean that you that don't mean that you play small. You never want to play small in your gifts, okay? Ever that, never that. Clear and precise. Clear and precise. Girl, your energy is a little scattered now. I don't know what them downloads you getting about him, but I don't think they're good. I don't think they're good at all. You are getting information, and the information you're getting is correct. Is this causing arguments? Right. I know it's definitely causing tension and stress. He is facing some karma from somewhere, and you're getting the epiphanies. This is you're having an awakening when it comes to this person. You're just trying to block it. You don't want to believe any of it. And that's why you let him talk you out of it. Honey, you're not getting downloads. Okay, so here's the thing. When you sit down and try to read a person that's close to you like that, it's going to be all over the place. And you may not get nothing, or you may, because you're so close to them, you may be projecting what they're feeling or anything like that, right? Thank you, Daphne, love. But if you're getting like just regular downloads while you're just living your life, or you're sleep and dreaming or whatever, honey, that's your spirit team speaking to you. They are giving you light bulb moments so you'll know how to navigate. So number one, you'll be less stressed. But number two, you're not trapped into something that you're not meant to be in. And maybe you were meant to be in it as a karmic, because the karma card is here. Perhaps there was some karmic debt that you needed to pay. Okay. Yeah, he is a twin flame, but he's not the kind that comes to. So there are twin flames that come in, and they are healed and you're healed, and you guys come together to not heal, but you guys are on a healing journey, but you have come to a place where you can support each other to complete that healing or go through the ascension process together. Sometimes you're both healed, but you need to ascend more. Okay, so you don't need to continue to have a twin flame or a soulmate. Okay. Let me write that down. We're going to do twin flames and soulmates for next week's, because I really want to explain that. We did soul ties last time, and living from the heart space, and then this one would be perfect. But he's the kind of twin flame that comes in to mirror you, to show you where you're deficient, also where you show him where he's deficient, where you guys reflect on those deficiencies, and you're meant to grow together. You're also meant to help each other clear karma, okay, by doing the right thing by each other and with each other towards others. You support each other in righteousness, okay? You're also meant to learn to be more emotionally vulnerable with each other, but also emotionally supportive. So when one person shares their emotions, this person has learned how to hold those emotions properly and dearly. Emotional intelligence, but on a different level. Okay, so that was his role, but it doesn't look like one or both of you is not growing. I don't see you in these cards. I see you stressed out. I see you getting realizations, but everything about him, there's no growth here, Miss Anna. Okay. Let me see what we got. What else we got? You have trouble setting boundaries with him for sure. Yeah, the fantasy is over, babe. Whatever kind of thing you've been imagining would happen, it's not happening, okay? Whatever kind of hope that you have, which is why you keep letting him test your boundaries, which is why you keep letting him talk you out of your truth, whatever that is, because you've been holding on to a fantasy that's not true. And again, it may have been at one time, but I tell you guys all the time about how, yeah, your spirit team is not conflicted about this, okay? You guys were compatible at one point, but now you're not because you're trying to grow and he isn't. Give me clear and precise. So he's hoping, that things will reconcile themselves. He's not actually willing to work on it. He's just going to take advantage of every opportunity you give him to stay and to be there doing whatever he wants. But it's putting separation between you guys and it's causing confusion. Okay? Okay. Yeah, there is distance here, but it's causing a lot of confusion. Did you give him a second chance? Have you guys reconciled before? Did y'all break up once and get back together, or is this like a cycle that you've been going through with him? Something is off this time. Yeah. There's emotional distance here. There is uncertainty. Okay. You're trying to pull close and he's not. But this is the finality card. This is farewells, leaving behind, and closure. Okay. Yeah. And this is the hoping in reverse. Hey, Dejanetta, been a while. Good to see you. So, well, the disloyalty card did pop out at the bottom of the deck, but since it didn't jump, I just left it. I don't want to even go there because I don't like stressing y'all out about your people cheating. I just don't. Okay. So unless it comes through 100% clear, I ain't even going there no more because it be stressing me out, stressing y'all out. Okay. But there is definitely distance growing between you, a lot of confusion, a lot of stress, a lot of tension, lack of boundaries. And every time you try to set a boundary, he pushes through it. He doesn't want to change, but he wants to stay in the relationship. There is a lot of karma to clear here, and it looks like it's all on his end. Okay, but your spirit team, whatever downloads you're getting, you have to trust them, and if you don't trust them, you're just going to have to deal with this. Okay, I don't. Your downloads are way more important to you than what I'm telling you. So you can either follow them or not, but this is the situation you're in here. Let's see what you said. You say you understand. Divine loves, you'd like to get added? Okay, sure. You can leave a super chat for $9.99 US or more. Let me add Daphne to the list. Okay, we are at 1 hour. Dejanetta, thank you for the compliments. Okay. So Anna, that is your reading, love. That is your reading. We pulled a lot of cards that just kept saying the same thing. It's about 15 cards here. So you can trust your downloads. Your spirit team would not lie to you. All right. They just won't. Okay. Delaney, you ready? I just love your name, girl. I was in here the other day because I don't know. Well, y'all know I write storybooks, right? Of all kinds, actually. I do have a book on Amazon. Hold on, let me get it. The Healing Year by Sunshine LaVere, okay? It is an urban fiction novella. Most people read it in about 2 to 4 hours. It is a very fast-paced roller coaster ride of intense emotions, from laughter to fear to pain to ooh, okay? It is about 4 sisters who navigate life and love in the weirdest and wildest of ways, but ways most of us can identify with, okay? All right. General guidance, Delaney. Okay, gotcha. You're welcome, Anna. You just needed confirmation. That's usually what we need. Yes, it's called The Healing Year. You'll need to put by Sunshine LaVere in there, or just put by Sunshine. It should pop up. Because there's another book called The Healing Year. And I don't know how the Library of Congress let that happen. Because my book has been out since 2012. But anyway. Well, it was out in 2012. Then I pulled it off the market. Then I reintroduced it. That's why it's the 2nd edition. Maybe one of the books you like. Okay. Beautiful hair. Thank you, sweetheart. It's doing its own thing today. Delaney wants a general. We have cleared. Okay, let's go. I was trying to see which cards to use. Make sure these ain't mixed up. But anyway, I was saying, Delaney, that I was in here the other day and I was thinking about this book that I started on a while back. Oh, thank you, Divine Loves. Wonderful. Appreciate you. I will put you on the list. Okay, I'm going to be closing the list at 20 after. So that's about 10.5 minutes, you guys, if you want to get on it, okay? Matter of fact, yeah, I'll give y'all 10 minutes to decide if you want a reading. So I started this new book a while back, and I was thinking of names because I wanted to introduce a new character. And your name just, boom, popped in my head, honey. And I thought, that is such an awesome name, Delaney Quinn. Hi, I'm Delaney Quinn. You know what I mean? It is. But I ain't gonna steal your name, girl. I'm just saying. Your cards keep coming out sideways. I'm gonna turn it back sideways because it means it can go either way. Yeah, but with your last name with it, that's what makes it so. You know what I mean? It gives it that. Aww. I'm just feeling like you don't have any friends right now. Are you wondering who you can trust? Yeah. So this one. That was supposed to go in reverse with this one. Your strength is still very low. Yeah, they're definitely a pair. You're very welcome, Anna. Your strength is still very low. You're just having trouble trusting people, is that right? I'm seeing why I was given that title of this video. Don't trust the process, trust the processor, which is yourself. You about to go, Anna? I know it's different time of night for you. Yeah, it's almost like you want justice. You say, yeah, especially after the whole thing with my old friends that threw you off. Yeah. It's almost kind of like you want justice for the situation. Like, in some kind of way, not that you want them to pay in a bad way, but it's like you want to be vindicated. You want them to see that you were not the problem. Good night, Anna. Is this so? Yeah, because you feel blocked. You're not getting any messages from your spirit team that you feel like you can trust either. Okay. Yeah. Wow. You haven't been doing the healthiest stuff, and you're not even feeling really healthy right now, are you? You guys hit that like and subscribe. You're just really going through the motions at this point, just breathing in and out, trying to survive. There's just nothing wrong with it. As long as you breathing, we good, okay? But you're just not taking care of yourself, ma'am. Your arms hurt, yeah. You got a lot of aches and pains from all the disloyalty, the lack of integrity. You really thought these people had your back. You were selflessly devoted to them. And now you're just carrying the burden of how did it all fall apart? Wow. Give me clear and precise. These cards are doing all kind of jumbled up stuff here. This is a self-reflective question, Delaney. But do you sometimes like feel easily influenced by people, so that makes you a little less trusting in this moment because you really value connection so much that you'll find yourself just going along to get along or not really following your own voice, your own mind when it comes to other people? Because you are a very family and community oriented person. Is that so? Look at all these cards just jumping and jumbling. You said, not really. I feel like I protect your... Okay. In some kind of way, you're not getting through. Like, the influence that you would normally have has been reversed. Okay. So whether you want to or... Yes. Okay, that part, yeah. Some kind of way your influence is reversed here. We're going to clarify that in a second. Oh. Yeah, it's not necessarily that you have trouble speaking up. You're just not being heard. Right? Is that people like really aren't jiving with your ideas, or the fact that they deserve to treat you right and to hear you out, right? Or you deserve that they treat you right and hear you out. Like people are, like with this friend group and your ex, like everybody's like, she'll speak up, but we're not really listening to her. That's what I'm seeing. Dejanetta just be so... I love her. She just be so random. Delaney. You said very true. Okay. When I say random. Okay. These cards, let me get another deck to see what's going on here, because when I say Miss Ma'am, I don't care if you don't do nothing but put on like a 5 or 10 minute dance video every day and do something, some hip hop dance, some cha-cha, just shake all that shit out. Okay. You have the Magician and the Spiritual Seeker card here. You are way too powerful. And I'm not saying don't be human and don't feel your feelings. But you are the processor, ma'am. You are the power. You are the magic. Okay? I don't know if you can see on this card here, this person has on the virtual reality set and they have like they're using the little controller. That's you. But you're not picking up what your own self is putting down. You ain't even vibrating with your truth right now. Hey Sandra, welcome, sweetheart. everybody in this room, there's 7 of you right now, but people gonna come along and watch this later. Some of them might make it through the whole video. Some of them might make it to this point, okay? Because people's attention spans are doing this right now. But, well, they've been doing it for a while. We're gonna pray that people start to really dig into things that help them expand and grow, okay? But yeah, you feel like you're off. You know why? Because you're not turning on, you got to turn on your own internal switches and turn them bad boys off. I was about to cuss, but turn them bad boys off and turn them on at your discretion. You're letting outside influences, and look, I'm not fussing. You have gone through something very real, very hard, okay? But how you process this will set you up in power, or it'll set you up to linger in this for a very long time and not get as far as you want to, or be very delayed. You will delay your timeline, okay? You can jump your timeline very much faster if you trust and believe who you are, not what you see. You are a magician, a spiritual seeker. You are the program. Okay, you are the processor. I don't mean to be shaking my finger at you, but I'm gonna give y'all an example. If you're a prude, click off, because this is going to be a little, sexual, okay? The other night, I'm with my little thing, I holler at. Old buddy putting in work. And I mean work. And like he does, sometimes he'll find a little spot. And I'd be like, whoa. But that particular spot started opening up my heart space. And I made him stop. And I told him, no. You're not going to make me fall in love. I'm not ready to. I don't want that. I came here for X, not Y and Z. Okay? I made him stop. I made him hold. Until I got this together. Because he was turning on buttons. No, sir. We're not doing it. So I put him on hold. I breathed through it. I talked myself through it. And I went and turned off them buttons. Turned them switches off. And then he went back to work and he did it twice as good. And it was great. But your girl walked out there whole and full of self. Okay? You are in control of what switches get turned on and off in you. I'll give y'all a second example. Okay? Hey, Gwen. I go to Kroger today to pick up prescriptions. I called them in a week ago. I called in one today. The 2 that I wanted were ready. The one I called in a week ago, the one I called in today, they were ready. Supposedly, I get a text message saying they're ready. I get there. The chick is telling me one of them is not there because they didn't have a refill for it. I said, well, y'all were supposed to call the doctor. Oh, we called the doctor. The doctor denied it. I said, well, why didn't y'all call me? I could have handled this. This was a week ago. This is something I could have taken care of. Now I'm out of my meds. What's happening here? Right? Before that, though, she gives me, there are 2 reasons why a doctor would decline. I'm like, girl, you ain't talking to no idiot. This is what I'm thinking. They try to be condescending, but it's like, okay, chill, come back down to earth because this is where these people live. Chill out, all right? So then she's trying to tell me all this stuff, and I'm like, doesn't it make sense? If I called this in a week ago, does it not make sense? See, logic, people ain't using it. Does it not make sense to call me to let me know so I can handle what you can't? I can call the doctor myself to find out what do they need to rewrite the script. She's standing there looking at me dumb. She says, yes, that does make sense, but... And now she's trying to find an excuse in her head. Because when things make sense and people aren't sensing, then now they need excuses, right? But I could also see that she was starting to feel small. That's when I went and turned off the switches that would have made me continue to belittle her. I was upset, I'm not going to lie, but I had to turn off those switches that would have made me belittle this young lady. And then she says, our system isn't set up that way. Now, the me before the switch turning off almost said, your brain isn't set up that way either. But I had to remember, she's just a messenger. She didn't create the system, okay? And she just ain't ringing up prescriptions. So get your, I had picked up my 2 plants I was gonna buy. I was gonna pay for them with my prescription. I just picked up my plants and went and bought cake, okay? But there are switches to self-actualization, self-realization, okay? Self-respect, self-love, all the things that you need to create the program, to be the processor and not a part of the process, the mess, okay? Because you are clearly the processor, Delaney. This is not a pep talk, okay? I ain't coming here to do pep talks. Y'all can go to Joel Osteen for that. All right? This is not a pep talk, baby. This is the truth of who you are coming to bear. But it takes work to live this. And not the kind of work that you operate in trying to fix trauma all the time. This, you get into a place where you live in your power. You tap into that divine feminine or divine masculine energy in ways that nothing and no one can stop, not even the worst heartbreak. Okay? I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you from this deck here, okay? This is typically the love deck. I don't know why it's giving me this one to pull from. This is my new love deck, y'all. Flip. Give me clear and precise. Woo, Delaney, when I say your soul is tired, baby. Your soul is tired. When do you get a break from like school and stuff? I'm supposed to be starting 2 new classes Monday. I got a meeting with my advisor. I'm taking the next 2 months off. I ain't going back to school until January. I got shit to do. And I can't be around here stressed out. I'm too cute to be working hard and overstressed and overworked and getting fat because I'm stressed. Because I got done overloaded myself with too much. Something had to give. And right now it's school for 2 months, okay? Daggone. See? This is how I know I be knowing what I'm talking about. You got to prioritizing your well-being in reverse. You can't see this card, but that's what it says. Prioritizing your well-being in reverse. Right after, you are the light of my life. Your light is magnetic. The universe is on your side. You are the light of my life. That's the operative word there. Your light is magnetic. The universe is on your side. Okay? You say you Thanksgiving break, but you never keep track or you'll go crazy. I can understand that. I was the same way. That's probably how I got burnt out. Because I was just like, just let me make it through. Just let me make it through. And then when a break comes, I'm still trying to make it through. Okay? You, my dear, are light, a truth seeker, a light being. What does it say? Devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice. The magician, channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, manifestation. The universe is on your side. Your light is magnetic. You are the light of my life. Everybody that you come in contact with, this is their truth, whether they admit it or not. It's not a matter of believing it. It's a matter of knowing. Everything about your life, you have to operate, I know. Not I believe, not I believe, not I think, not I hope. None of that shit work. Oh, I got faith. You don't even know what faith is unless you're operating in knowing. Okay? Hey, Ludivina, how you doing? All right, Delaney, that's your reading, love. Daphne, you're next. I think you just wanted a general, right? I know we moving slow tonight, guys, but we're moving. Daphne, I'm going to take a station break, baby girl. Give me just a minute, okay? Yeah, I like my new Aaliyah t-shirt. It's cute, ain't it? She was so gorgeous. I miss her so much. Like, her energy, her vibe was everything. She was just an amazing creator. Her voice was like butter. Warm butter at that. You're welcome, Delaney. Okay, Daphne, you want a general. Okay. I thank you guys for being patient tonight. Y'all know for some reason I be getting to preaching. And I did a lot of storytelling tonight as well. Oh, goodness. Daphne, you ain't met your new friend yet. I thought about her the other day. She was coming through while I was meditating. She's getting closer to you. Have you met her yet? You've been too busy having babies and trying to get prepared and stuff like that. But I was thinking maybe you had met her like at the hospital or something like that. But she was coming through so sweetly. You haven't met her yet. Okay. Give me fire emojis if you're going to be walking in your power. You say you forgot about it? Give me fire emojis if your plan for the rest of this week is to walk in your power. Yes. Hey, B. Yes. Yes, Daphne. Yes, Delaney. Anybody else in the room who's planning to walk in your power this week? Daphne, you so chill. You just over there chilling. Your ancestors chilling with you because I might have to refund your money because they ain't giving me nothing. They chilling, you chilling, everybody chilling. Oh goodness. I just got relaxed all of a sudden. You chill, you super, you ain't just chilling, you super chilling. See, there we go with the randomness. I love it. She just boosting the comments. That is so funny. Okay, yeah. Finally, we got something. It's the Ace of Wands. So it's just newness, you know. Newness all around. New inspiration. New opportunities, growth. Honey, you just over here being the Ace of Wands. Yeah, everything good. I got this new baby, started me a new life. Everything's straight. Your spirit team, they like, yeah, everything good. Everything's straight. They ain't got nothing to tell. Come on, y'all tell me something. This girl that gave me her money. Y'all speak. Nothing to report. Thank you, Divine Loves, for the fire. Glad you're going to be walking in your power this week. Do I need to pull some different cards? You might need to give me a specific question because I'm trying to tell you these jokers ain't got nothing to say. All this is the Ace of Wands, just feeling inspired in a new state of life, new state of being. You know? Finances. Okay. Just what the hell is going on? Let me pull another deck. I don't know why I'm called to the tarot. No, not these either. Let me get a different kind of tarot. See if I get anything here. Everybody in your world chilling, Daphne. Like there's just, I've never seen it come together like this for anybody. This is the state we all should want to be in. I told you, when you birth that angel, honey, you got angels dwelling all throughout your place and around you. Everything is straight. Come on, give me something. Daphne, send me your cash app. I'm gonna have to send your money back. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. This is send me your cash app. I'm gonna send your money back. Everything is perfect. Use it another time. Okay. It's not that I'm not getting anything. They're not saying anything because everything is okay. There's literally nothing to tell. That's wonderful. That's look. And Umi ain't blocked. Because one thing Umi don't get is blocked. Umi don't get blocked. Y'all hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. But when I say that's a beautiful place to be. Go kiss your children and say we okay. Mommy did good. Because mommy did good. You cleared out the gunk. You made a decision. You stood on it. And now everything is good. All right, Divine, you ready, love? You're welcome, Daphne. Don't go inviting problems that ain't there now. Divine, put your question in the comments for me and let me know your pronouns. Are you she, her, he, him, them, they, or other? Yeah, you chilling. I love that. How to get rid of jealous comparison spirit that is not yours. Get happy joy that is mine. Okay. You just want guidance on that, or did you want a reading? Go by she. Okay. Did y'all meet Doo-Wop? Ain't he cute? A reading. Okay. That's what I just said, and I was about to say it again, but I was like, no, don't say it again. Let the cards speak. Number 32. This is the inner child deck. We're starting with this. We're going to pull more cards. The first one is number 32. Set boundaries. Claim your power and know your value. Claim your power and know your value. I have been using the word power for the last 10-15 minutes. Okay, let's start with that one. We're going to read from the book what they're saying about that. This is valuable to you because only people who don't feel powerful have jealousy, right? That's the only way it can creep in, whether it be yours or someone else's. Setting boundaries can often be awkward and uncomfortable thing to do. No is a powerful word, one that many of us have been taught to shy away from. We may feel as though it is our responsibility to create happiness or pleasure for others by saying yes, but this should not have to come at the cost of ourselves. If you have pulled this card, then it is most certainly time to utilize the word no more frequently. So this is not you not being able to say no outside. This is you not being able to say no to the jealousy spirit because you have started to identify with it. You have actually just taken it in as a part of you instead of rejecting it and believing that you intellectually you believe it's not yours, but you still accept it by even acknowledging it and not saying no to it when it comes up. Then there's number 13, find your haven, which says there's a place of wonder waiting for you. Let's go to that one. Find your haven. There's a place of wonder waiting for you. As children, we sought out secret places that were hidden and special. We found them while climbing up a tree or lying in the tall grass. We built forts of pillows and sheets, tents of sticks and branches, homes of imagination and magic. We strung up fairy lights and collected trinkets and treasures for our special place. We read our stories there and ate our forbidden treats there. It was a place of our own. If you have pulled this card, it may be time to find a hideaway once again. This is again internal. Okay. This is you hiding away and playing small. So the spirit of jealousy and comparison, it feels small, right? So not only with you not rejecting that spirit deep down, it's connecting to that part of you that plays small. That's where the root of it is. You shy away from the personal power that you hold publicly. So when you play small, any kind of jealousy in energy that you're around, it resonates with that smallness and it connects to you. Am I making sense so far, love? Did something just flip? Yeah, I thought something flipped. Yeah, energy vampires. You have to be very, very careful about who you're around. And you know this. These are lessons you've learned already. You've already ascended. This is energy vampires, lessons learned, and ascension. Okay? You're already divine. You're already in a place where, yeah, it's like, okay, this is the on red, right? It says ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. Like, even when you try to connect to people, whether it be calling them, reaching out, in person, whatever, there's this anxiety that, or this feeling of just their time, their doings, their whatever is more important than yours. No, it's not that. You want them to feel like they're important to you. And you're trying to do for them what you would want them to do for you. Thinking that everybody thinks like you, but they don't. Most are energy vampires. So that's how you end up feeling small at some point, because you've placed a lot of importance on people that haven't placed any on you. This is saying pull off the mask here. And it's not a mask of you trying to fool anybody. It's the one you're hiding behind. This is all of the power of the lifetimes that you have lived being suppressed in this one little area. You have ascended. You've learned the lessons. You've gone through the initiations. Yeah, this is the divine intervention. You have gone through the initiations, okay? This says unexpected guidance, the universe stepping in, redirected paths. So there's some information that you got recently. Okay, this is the unbreakable card that's jumping out here. You've endured some hardship and gone through some adversity, but it hasn't broken you. Yeah, something big just happened for you. You can't even celebrate it. It's like you've been gaslit so much. And so many times you wanted to believe in people. There were so many red flags. And you would point them out. But then they would gaslight you and make you think that, no, that's not it. It's like you always know what's happening. But no, it's not that you always know what's happening. You'll present what's real. And whoever you're talking to will gaslight and try to shut it down and say that's not true. But you recently did something, went through a transition that let you know that everything that you thought was right was right. So that's the jealousy is not yours, true, but it's attaching to those parts of you, that one little tiny bit left in this ascension process of you playing small. Does that make sense? You still there? Y'all there? It's so quiet. It's so quiet in the comments. You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share the live if you haven't already. We're going to be signing off. We got 8 minutes to the end. Let me see if I'm getting all my messages here. Okay, you said yes. Okay, thanks for the checks, Ludovina, for letting me know you're here. All right. So does that answer your question? It's time to step out on them. It's time to step out and be like, boom. See that light coming from him? I don't know if you can. That light coming from around his head. He's like this. His hands out like that. Boom. This is ascension. This is where you are. This is not where you're going. Okay? Quiet, quiet, quiet in the chat. Did y'all even go to sleep? What happened? What had happened was. All right, you guys. Tuesday at noon, 12 noon Central Time. I will be here for school lunch. We will be talking about the power of living from the heart space. Y'all think y'all heard something tonight. If you've been to school lunch, you know we actually do school. We learn about life. We learn about these things so that we can apply them in the most powerful way. We tap into metaphysics. We tap into esoteric knowledge. We tap into earthly 3D knowledge, definitions, all the things. But it's not like regular school where you're going to check out and be like, oh, this is too much. If you love to learn, especially about yourself, then you want to be at school. Okay, school lunch. Bring your lunch and your notebooks. All right, don't forget the memberships. You want to get one of them because you don't want to miss the reading room. Okay, you want to be a part of it on first and third Fridays. Also, send me an email, link in description, if you want to get on the grandfather clause list, meaning that you get grandfathered in on the current prices. Once the prices go up, then I can't help you if you want a personal reading after that. You have to pay the price, direct whatever price is active at that time. Okay, Delaney, you're doing homework. Wonderful. Get them A's, girl. And you know what? If you don't get an A, ain't nobody gonna know but the folks who read your transcripts, and they don't care. They just want to know you got the degree. All right. Yeah. So you want to get locked in for 1 year, up to October 26th of next year. You can get locked in on current prices. All right. You guys start really commenting on previous, when these hit the next day or whenever or later on, you can come back and comment on them and share them and like them and hype the videos. So help me get the channel pushed out. All right. So we can get our message. We're doing real growth here. Okay. Real growth. Delaney, I want you to relax. Don't do it when you want to get to it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to go. Get up and shake your booty 5-10 minutes every hour. Dance. Enjoy yourself. Revitalize your cells. Okay? Once an hour. Every hour, 5 to 10 minutes. Relax. Don't do it. You don't know that song. That's for your time. But it was a bump and it was a bop. Okay? And don't forget, we're trying to reach 3,000 by the anniversary date of 11/24/24. Booty shaking is a weekend activity, honey. Don't tell my booty because it's in violation if that's the case. I need to get a t-shirt made. Booty in violation. It shakes. Must be jam because jelly don't shake like that. Y'all better quit. Y'all play too much. All right, you guys. I had a wonderful time. I hope you guys did too. Thank you for celebrating with me, getting through physics and psychology all in one block. 10 weeks, y'all. I don't know what the hell I'd be thinking. And I really thought I had cured myself of being an overachiever. I really only cured myself of triple overachieving. Then I found out I'm double overachieving. So, which is why I dropped my classes, or going to. I haven't dropped them yet. For the next block. So I get 2 months off. So when I come back in January, I'm probably just going to take one class to ease back into things and teach myself how to be a single overachiever until I'm not an overachiever at all. I got brains on top of brains on top of mind on top of mind. I think, I see, therefore I am. I know I just screwed up the whole quote. It is what it is. It's my truth. Okay. All right, you guys. Fire up the comments before we leave. Let me know. Give me heart emojis. Give me fire. Let me know if you enjoyed tonight. Okay. I did. I actually enjoy this every time. I'm excited for School Lunch Tuesday. And I'll be back Wednesday night with this format, doing readings. Okay. Yeah. Excitement on every hand. So, don't forget The Healing Year by Sunshine LaVere on Amazon. Let me read the blurb. When four sisters find themselves in the throes of love and chaos, the only thing they have to rely on is each other and a matriarch who has stood the test of time. This is not your grandmama's love story. This roller coaster ride of intrigue, suspense, and jaw-dropping drama will have you questioning everyone and everything you know. When it all boils down to it, will they make it or will they fold? Will they be damaged for a lifetime or will the healing year be enough? Can you imagine being damaged for a lifetime when you're in the throes of love and chaos? Will they make it? You got to order to find out. Available in paperback and Kindle. I'm gonna sign off. I done did my bit. Okay. It is an adult, one of those explicit warnings for adult content, sex, language, and violence. Okay. So if you're not into that kind of thing, but if you love a good drama, it's for you. All right. Had a great time. Everyone who got your reading, I hope that you did and do feel blessed. Okay. Remember, you can book personal readings. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, it's definitely not yours, divine. It's just simply it attaching to that one little area of ascension you need to work on. And that's coming out boldly, making your presence known, being okay with that, regardless of who else likes it, cares about it, or whatever. Okay. And then not looking out for other people more than you look out for yourself. That shrinks your light. Okay? You are the priority in your life. This is for everybody. You are the priority in your life. Okay? And unless you have kids, you're the only priority. To be honest, nobody else needs to be a priority if they're adults. Why do they need to be a priority in your life? I don't expect anyone to make me the priority of their life. A priority, yes, but not the priority, no. Okay? All right, so I'm signing off now. Sending love, light, smooches, and booty shaking to everybody, okay? You get a booty shake. You get a booty shake. I'm finna go. Good night, Delaney. Until next time, I am Jua, and you have been read. See you Tuesday for school lunch and Wednesday for readings. Bye-bye.